Romans 1, verse 8. First, I thank my God through Jesus Christ for you all, that your faith is spoken of throughout the world. Faith. Your faith is spoken of throughout the world. Notice that Paul is speaking to the believers. This is verse 12. That is, that I may be comforted together with you by the mutual faith, both of you and me. I want you to pay close attention that Paul is speaking to believers who have faith. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greeks. For therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. And here it is, Romans chapter 1, and this is going to define what Romans is all about. It's about faith in Jesus Christ. From faith to faith, Romans is all about faith. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth. So here it says to the Jew first and also to the Greek, but everyone who believeth, salvation to everyone that believes. So salvation is by faith, for therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. I want you to notice the words, the righteousness of God. You see, anybody who does not have faith does not have the righteousness of God. They are not forgiven their sins. The just shall live by faith. This is what Romans is all about. Those who believe, faith. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like a corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Romans 1:27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, and whispers. being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, or covetous, backbiters, haters of God, disrespectful or despiteful, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So the wickedness of man is being showcased, and the righteousness that comes from faith. So we see in Romans chapter 1, the just shall live by faith, and the wrath of God, all in there. So there we have what we would say Romans chapter 1 is all about. And so we can go to other verses in Romans, but what I'm going to do is let's stop here, and we'll go on to there's one more in Romans 1. Oh, here it is. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. Yes. We'll leave it on this note. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. First to the Jew, then to the Gentile. For in the gospel the righteousness of God is revealed, a righteousness that is by faith, from first to last. The just as it is written, the righteous will live by faith. Now this righteousness, by the way, this righteousness was originally given to Abraham. And I kind of want to go a little bit further here with Romans chapter 3. But now apart from the law, the righteousness of God has been made known, to which the law and the prophets testify. This righteousness is given through faith in Jesus Christ to all who believe. Notice that nobody has any righteousness unless they have faith. This is very important. So, God presented Christ as a sacrifice of atonement through the shedding of his blood to be received by faith. Notice that it's not everybody. It's those who have faith. And with that, we'll go on to chapter 3.